Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. Tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, will be, you know, the third parade for the Golden State Warriors winning their third championship in 4 years. You know, via the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, and LeBron James. Um, I just want to say my piece, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna talk about this no more, and I stand by what I said. I listened to Ticket, and I know he wants to make his case for KD winning the Finals MVP. I'm sorry, I disagree with that, and I'm not gonna talk about it anymore after this. I feel Steph Curry should have been the series MVP. I thought he earned it because one bad game shouldn't resonate. You losing a Finals MVP when you put up, you know, the best numbers. You know, Stephen Curry had some great games, and I thought Stephen Curry did enough to win the Finals MVP. Now, to a certain degree, I think the people that voted KD Finals MVP, they wanted to send a message to LeBron because let's just face the fact, there's people that support KD to the fullest, just like there are people that support LeBron James to the fullest. Unfortunately, Steph Curry kind of got caught up in the middle of that. You know, it is what it is. You know, and for people to say they don't think Stephen Curry cares about that kind of stuff, yeah, he said he didn't care, but of course he's not going to say, hey, man, I should have won Finals MVP, because that would come across as selfish, and then people would say it's not about you, it's about the team. But let me tell you something. People are bothered by that. Players are bothered by that. Kyrie Irving was bothered by LeBron getting the Finals MVP in that series versus the Golden State Warriors. A lot of people thought Kyrie Irving should have been Finals MVP, but they gave it to LeBron James. Okay? Just like those first three championships that the Lakers won with Shaq and Kobe. Kobe Bryant was bothered by Shaquille O'Neal being Finals MVP. He was. Now, whether that was the reason he allegedly orchestrated to get Shaquille O'Neal out of LA, that remains to be seen, and I'm not going to go down that road. I'm just making a point. I'm not going to debate about that shit. I'm not even going to discuss the Stephen Curry stuff anymore. This is my final thought on that. I'm not going to discuss it with anybody after this video. I'm not going to talk about it. Like I say, I stand by what I said. I felt Stephen Curry should have been the Finals MVP, you know. So let me get this straight. In the regular season, if you win the MVP, let's just say you averaging 27, 20, whatever, and you have one bad game, you should lose, you know, the MVP. So, like I said, Stephen Curry played his ass off. He had the numbers. You know, most people thought that Stephen Curry was going to get the Finals MVP. It looked like it was a wrap. And I know people were sitting up saying that KD tried to fix it to where Stephen Curry could get it. Hey, if that's what you think, that's what you think. But nevertheless, I thought Steph Curry should have got it. Now, I'm not shitting on KD, and I'm not disrespecting KD, but to me, Stephen Curry got caught up in politics. That's all that happened. You know, that's all that happened. It's always politics in sports. You know, at best, it should have been I would have been fine with a co-MVP with KD and Steph Curry. That would have been the right thing to do. But in finals, a lot of times they just don't like co-MVPs. You know, they don't like co-MVPs in anything, whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's Major League Baseball. You know, it's just very rare. I think that time when the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Yankees, I think they had a co-MVP with Kirk Schilling and Randy Johnson. I can't remember, but I know it was two co-MVPs in Major League Baseball. They just don't like co-MVPs. I don't know why, but they just don't. But, yeah, I'm just saying my piece about Stephen Curry. I thought he was the Finals MVP. And he just was a victim of politics. I stand by that. I know people gonna say, well, he didn't show up in game 3, but what about the other 3 games he showed up in? Yeah, exactly. And you got to be honest, KD was very pedestrian in the first 2 games. Wasn't we just criticizing? Wasn't people criticizing KD about not showing up? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying, it's fine. I can live with it. I just thought that Steph Curry was the Finals MVP, and I stand by what I said, and ain't nobody gonna be able to change my fucking mind. I just think Steph Curry was a victim of politics, and that's okay. I think Steph Curry will finish his career with maybe 4 or 5 championships, because more than likely the Golden State Warriors are gonna win next year. But I hope Stephen Curry doesn't want to be to the point to where he wants to be so determined to win the Finals MVP to where it overshadows them winning the whole thing, period. But I don't think that's going to happen. But do not believe for a second that winning Finals MVP is not important to these players. Now, I know somebody going to come on here and say, oh, well, Steph said he didn't care. Well, if you believe that, then that's on you. But that's all I have to say about that. I'm out.